Is the beef squashed with Ken?
Yes, I could put it to rest. I can close that chapter in my life. I can close that book with an ending, put that book on the shelf, and move on to the next.
Is it the ending you expected?
Yeah. The fans was able to see, kind of like what I was saying about me as a fighter and evolving. Always having heart, dedicated to training, and I was put in, a pretty bad position, and I was able to fight my way out of it and came out with the victory, in Kimbo Slice style, throwing my hands, throwing punches, hitting you, splitting you, slicing you open, and it was the fight I dreamed about, the fight I visioned myself. It was the kind of fight I daydreamed about and saw over and over and over in my head, but without being put in a chokehold. That I didn't see coming.
Was this the most adversity you've ever faced in a fight?
I faced I had some pretty, been in some tough situations before, and a couple other fights in the past, but being gone from the sport and coming back, it was a learning experience, like they all are, and I'm still learning. I'll be back into the gym Monday, training, and ready to go.
America Top Team?
That's right.
Any words with Ken after the fight?
I wanted to just, thank him and his family for them, standing by his side and believing in him and, encouraging him to, take the fight and do the fight, and I thank him for, giving me the opportunity for us to close this beef, close this chapter. Now, we have no more beef. Now, there's no more bad blood. Now we can be good Christians,
What do you think you did here for Bellator tonight?
But what Bellator did for me was give me the opportunity. It's not what I did for Bellator. What Bellator did for me, Bellator gave me the opportunity to squash the beef, a 5 to 7 year beef. We gave each other, we gave each other an opportunity to be on Spike TV and to fight and to let the fans and everyone who just kept tweeting about it see see this opportunity here. And I'm glad I was able to take this time and fight and prove to everyone that I'm a well-rounded fighter. And I'm still working. I still got a lot of work to do. I still got a lot of training to do, and they can see my improvements.
And we're going to see your improvements when you return to the cage.
Exactly. This is not my last fight. I will be fighting again.
When do you want to fight next? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea when. That I would never say. But we'll definitely take a look at, heavyweight schedules and see who's available, who would be a good fight. And we go from there.
And where was your family tonight, and what was their reaction to your fight?
My wife and my daughter was there, and the other 2 babies were home with grandma. But for the most part, I'm sure the rest of them was tuned in.